Folks, we've got an incredibly special guest here inside the Combat Zone booth. It is the former two-time Glory Heavyweight Championship title challenger and the 2018 Glory Heavyweight Grand Prix tournament winner. It's none other than Jamal Ben, the Goliath. Sir Jamal, how are you?
Thank you. Everything's fine. Thank you. Feeling great, feeling good. Tomorrow the fight week starts, so amazing.
Another time into the trenches, which I can't wait for. But before we talk about this clash with Levi, I want to take it back to June. Talk to me about this first round frustration with Sofian. I mean, the cut to the shin, no athlete wants to experience that. No one wants to win that way, but nobody wants to lose that way either.
Yeah, very disappointed that day. Very disappointed. You trained a long time and you want to show the audience what you're capable of doing. And after that injury, that doctor stoppage, you need to stop like this. Is very, very disappointed. It was really bad moment for me. But yes, something like this did happen. It's a
Yeah.
tournament. Everything can happen, and you just need to continue. And I'm happy that the Glory gave me the chance to return in the tournament. So
All is well.
yeah,
What
yeah, yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Yes.
what was that night like, Glory 100? When you got to the back and they were assessing the injury, what was the sense for maybe the doctors in terms of the severity?
First of all, it was an amazing event. It was an amazing
Mm.
event. There were spectacular knockouts and, sold out arena. It was fantastic. And the moment I need to show up inside the ring, I had a great camp and we trained very hard for that fight. And I want to show the audience that I am very good in tournaments because it was a four-man tournament and it was my first fight actually. So yeah, I was very disappointed because I didn't show nothing, and I need to go back to the dressing room. And yeah, end of the day, you go back home like you didn't fight. You didn't show the audience what you are capable of doing. It was very strange. Never happened before in my whole career, so it was something new for me. But I want to forget that moment. But something like that, it can happen because it's a tournament. But it was a really bad moment that I didn't show the audience what the Goliath of doing.
And we'll leave that one in the past and take it to Levi. August 23rd, your clash with him. It's coming up very soon. And you guys have a mutual opponent, of course, in Rico Verhoeven. When you think about his performance against Rico versus yours, how do you feel he stacked up against that same opponent of yours?
Well, actually, I was there both of his fights. I was there watching because they are opponents for me maybe in the future. So I'm
Mhm.
happy I was there to watch their fight, and I have seen that they are similar in many ways. They like to fight safe, to make their points, and to show the audience who is better technical, but not give really like a hard fight or go for the knockout. And that's something that isn't for me. When I enter the ring, I want to really show the audience who is better, who is the
Mhm.
strongest man that day. And I always go for the knockout. And what I have seen from both of those guys, that they like to play it safe, from a distance and make their points, and winning their fights like that. We need to respect that, but it's not my style of fighting.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I have seen from both of them.
How do you feel like you'll stack up with Levi on the 23rd? Where do you see his weaknesses?
Uh, like, I can't say like his weaknesses, but we are both different style. Like I said
Mhm.
before, he's also very tall. He's very technical, and he like to play it from distance. To make his points, and he don't rush. He don't like he don't when the ring bells. He never come to his opponent and really want to knock him out, and that's something what I like to do with my opponents. So yeah, we have different styles, but styles make fights, and that's what the audience want to see next week. So I'm ready for that. I'm ready to show the audience the difference between us two. And at the end, yes, deliver a great knockout.
You guys had the chance to face off this week. I'm curious what that experience was like, being able to, look him in the eyes and size him up in person.
Well, it was. I have looked at in his eyes, and I have seen he was like he talked very calm, and but next week when the bell rings, no one can save him, and that will be something different. When you have a crossfire talk, and it's only talk, but
Mhm.
at the end next week it will be not talking anymore. We finish talking next week, and then it's time for action. Then you need to see how your opponent act, in which way he acts. So. But yeah, the crossfire was a little bit calm in my eyes. I tell them what it is, what is what he can expect from me next week, what I can deliver next week. I've told them that, and also for me, it's time to show it inside the ring. So I'm ready for that.
Speaking with the hands and the feet, that's all that matters on the 23rd.
Yeah.
I want
Next
to.
week, next week is end of talking.
I love it. I want to switch gears to Rico, of course. You've got such a storied saga with him, 3 fights so far. Is there, any standout memories when you think of the 3 battles that you've had with Rico Verhoeven?
Well, like you said, 3 battles. The first one, I've knocked him out. The second one, I take it my L, and the third one, yeah, it was a little bit strange because I didn't expect to fight him. I took the fight again in maybe in 10 days notice. But a fight is a fight. I can say nothing about that because I was ready to fight. But when I look back, yeah, I saved glory that day,
Mhm.
because someone from the has felt out and they were searching for a fighter, and yeah, I was available that day, and yeah, I took the fight because I never say no for a fight. And yeah, again, I took a L, but I've showed him what I can do, what I'm capable in doing in taking a fight in short notice. And I was wondering for myself, what if I get a real chance to fight him and to get a preparation like everyone else?
Mhm.
What will be the result that day? You know, and I know for myself, I believe in myself. I can knock him out easily. So maybe in the future, but at the moment, for now, something bigger this year, and that's the heavyweight tournament.
I love it. I love it. Who do you think is the most dangerous in the heavyweight tournament outside of yourself, of course?
Well, I can't name any fighter because I fight tournaments before,
Mhm.
and there will be like soldiers who stand up to really show the audience and the other fighters like, hey, I'm here as well. So you need to also to be prepared to fight me in tournaments. New soldiers stand up, and new stars are born in tournaments, and you need to be carefully for every opponent you get inside the tournament. That's why entering a tournament is not for everyone. It's only
Yeah.
for real soldiers, and that's why I say you before, because this year is tournament is the biggest what you can get, and I'm not. Oh, yeah, I'm not here to talk about maybe a future championship fight, because this is the biggest what you can get, for me, in my whole career. This is the biggest what I can win. So, and to name a fighter inside the tournament who is strong, yeah, everyone have their own experience, and there are much different styles, and I can't name anyone because they are all dangerous.
Yeah. It's a very democratic answer. They're all quite
Yeah, yeah,
dangerous.
because everyone have his own style, and if I can name, I can't name one who is
Yeah.
the favorite to win the tournament. Yeah, me, the Goliath. But after that, yeah, everyone is dangerous. It's a tournament, and you need to be very carefully to for every fighter, because every fight is a fight, and you can lose and you are out of the tournament.
I want to change gears a little bit back to your youth, being born and raised in Antwerp, parents emigrating to Belgium from their village in Morocco. Like that is such a unique environment to come from now to the biggest stages of glory. When you think about your younger days, what do you think you reflect upon the most?
Sorry, the end, the last one I didn't hear so good.
When you think about your
What did you
younger
say?
days in Antwerp, what comes to your mind the most?
Well, if I can say one thing, it's never lose hope in your dream, and there will be days that you will don't have the discipline to continue. That's very normal, not every day is 100%. And at that time I didn't know, because I was thinking, when you only one day you don't train, or you don't have the discipline to train, it's the end of story. But never lose hope in your dreams, and that's the most important thing, what I can give for the youth at this moment. Never lose hope in your dream, and just work hard, every day. Maybe you have a bad day, that's no problem, but continue, and don't lose hope in your dreams, whatever it will be, or it's a professional fighter, or in your work, or something else. But don't lose hope, never.
I love it. Inspirational from Jamal, the Goliath. Last one I've got for you. You know, you've been competing since March of 2011 professionally. Now in 2025, still at the most elite level within kickboxing. You talk about goals, right? Never giving up on them. What are your goals right now? What are the boxes that you want to check 13 years into your career?
Well, what I want to do, first of all, continue winning, and winning this Grand Prix, this tournament, actually. And like I said before, that's the biggest thing what you can do. But also, I hope I get a chance to fight other guys, maybe in other fighting sport discipline. That will be something great, because I always want to see what I'm capable of doing inside maybe a cage, maybe inside a boxing ring. I like to see how far I can come in any fighting sport discipline. So I hope I get a chance to fight someone who is available. I like to do it one time. Yeah, why not?
I love it. Testing all disciplines, maybe getting into the uncharted territory. I can't wait for it. But before we get there, August 23rd, it's Levi Rigters versus yourself. What can the fans expect? What's the last message that you have for those tuning into the main event of Glory 103?
Well, I want to say, for the guys who want to tune in for next week, my fight against Levi, it will be something different. It will be the Goliath back in action, and the Goliath like never before. I will unleash the beast next week, and show the audience a great show, and a great knockout at the end. And just when the night is over, I want the people say, like, this was a fight that we didn't have for a long, long, long time. And that's my goal, to win and to continue in this great tournament. And yeah, hopefully waiting for my next fight. But first of all, next week, a great knockout, and from there we will see.
I love it. Carnage advertised. The Goliath plans on delivering. Jamal Ben Saddik, thank you so much for the time, sir. Best of luck in fight week,
Thank
and
you.
I can't wait to speak with you soon.
Thank you, Os.